So after spending a lot of time on YouTube looking at other guitar player rig rundowns, I thought I'd make one of my own and show off my pedal board. The heart of the operation is this Crocodile Tail Loop by Control 1. It's a 10-channel individual loop selector with MIDI connected to it, and what that does is each of these pedals that you see are plugged into its own individual loop on the Control 1, and it allows me to program which pedals I want for each channel. You can see these red lights at the top here show which loops are activated with each press of the button, and you can also hold down this button, select each individual loop that you want, and customize it on the fly if you want, or just switch it back to program mode, and it lets you get back to your presets. And it has 10 banks which can store 7 presets. So that's pretty much all you probably need. And the fact that this thing has a MIDI send is really nice, because with the Mobius and the Timeline, they both have MIDI functionality too, so I can program which patch on those two pedals are associated with each patch on my Control 1. So you can see as I'm changing it, it also changes the patches on the Timeline and the Mobius. So the only time I've ever have to press a button other than on here while I'm playing is usually tap tempoing either of these, which is really sweet. What I have is coming into the tail loop, and the first pedal in the number 1 loop is the Empress compressor. Number 2 is my full drive 2. Number 3 is my Distortron. Number 4 is the Silver Pony, which is a Klon clone. And then 5 is my Timeline. 6 is my Mobius. And 7 is the Hall of Fame. So, and then everything just goes out through my Sonic Stomp, which is just on all the time. So it's not in its own loop. It's out of the output of the Crocodile Tail Loop. So the first patch I have set up is just for a clean, which I have some chorus and a little bit of delay on. And patch number 2 is just the Distortron with a little bit of delay, and it's just a little bit of a so yeah, just a little bit of breakup on it, but still mainly clean. The number 3 is the Distortron and the Silver Pony, which is just a little bit heavier. And then 4 is the same, just with the compressor turned on, which is full crunch mode. And then with number 5, it's my swell, and it's got the on the Timeline there, it's in ice mode, which gives it a nice high octave and yeah, that's pretty nice swells patch there. And then this is my just typical U2 delay kind of. And then the last one I have set up is a tremolo on my Mobius there. So that's my main first patch on there. And then on number 2, I'm just fooling around with a few more little things. This is a nice rotary effect. So that's just like a Leslie speaker, and you can press the button to speed it up and slow it back down, or you can set it for a tap tempo. But right now, that's what that is. And then the only other thing I'm working on this one is I just put this together. This is just a simple really reverby, long trail delay kind of picky kind of thing. Yeah, you still hear it trailing off there. So that's what I got going on, and there's a lot more that I can fool around and set up with this on here. Yeah. Oh, and right now this guy's not hooked up. I'm just seeing if he would fit on there in case I wanted to use him. So yeah, so that's my pedal board. So the amp that I'm using is a Mesa Boogie Lone Star Special, which I'm really happy with. And my main guitars are a couple of Tellys. One's a thin line, and then the other one is just a standard Mexican that I put a Bigsby bridge on, and I'm pretty happy with both of those. Alright, well that's my rig, and thanks for watching.